So in the last couple of hours, we have another person unsubscribing, and we have no sign of people subscribing and it growing. So again, back to that same theme. There's no yet positive enforcement outside of likes, right? And so, man, it's hard to have really high self-esteem when you're sexually attracted to fucking robots and morons, man. I mean, seriously, it's fucked up. Oh, they like bad boys when they are generally backslap bad boys. But when you're just like being harsh verbally to wake them up, they can't handle that, man. It's just crazy. But yeah, there's a bunch of fucking stupid ass fucking women and people that are fucking making love to those cell phones. It is just retarded, man. And what am I doing, man? I'm coming back video and video, hoping that something like manifests at some point. You know what I'm talking about? Where are we? Okay, so we're on the main channel. All right, I'm bouncing back and forth. I thought I was on the other channel, but we'll talk on the main channel. Doesn't matter. What the fuck? So it's a world without manners. I'm at Kroger, and this lady cuts in line, doesn't realize that I exist. And I've seen this at that same Kroger multiple times. People will walk up and they won't do a check like, oh, hello, oh, go ahead. They'll just be like, boom. And what's on her shirt? Free vaxes. Everybody, free vaxes, everybody. And by the way, I'm going to cut in line. Then I look over here and I'm going, oh, yeah, I tapped that. Yep, nice and big and juicy, but whatever. Then it tries to come over like all funneled out. It's like, come out like cattle. Kind of like, go ahead. And she's like rolling her eyes like, oh, God, he talked to me. And another lady says, an elder lady, she's like, oh, well, thank you. Go ahead. No, she was asking me for some buttermilk. And then she's like engaging in small talk. Like, yeah, she hadn't talked to anybody in a while. Like, oh, yeah, they really just put it up there. I know. It's a grand conspiracy, lady, to screw us. Run for your lives. No, I didn't tell her that. I thought, oh, I can give you a card. Hey, you're elderly. Hey, you're above 60. Maybe you'll understand the words coming out of my mouth. But yes, on the last video on the 2025 countdown, have we talked recently? Have I told you about yesterday? Oh, shit, man. Let me see what I talked to you about recently. Well, I'll just repeat myself. I'm already here. I spent a fair amount of hours. I hope you people understand what's going on with me. I'm trying to heal myself from the madness of living in this digital like swampland. And I want real friends, real community, real workout partners, real girlfriends that are athletic, that know martial arts, and all the women that I've banged in my life. We've talked about some of those sex stories. Man, talk about people that don't work out, do anything real fitness. People that think spirituality is like dropping ayahuasca with strange men in Portland, Oregon. Yeah, right. You know, I really crave like real women on a planet of Looney Tunes. Okay. So keep it together in the space weather and solar flares. That's the last thing that we talked about. So, of course, I'm going to be looking at dating profiles. And as I was talking about in the earlier video, which one, man? There's a million. And it seems like a bunch of them are scams. And the reptoids and the archons, they control the algorithm. It's just crazy. So what I'm saying is it's a planet of women and men that are programmed, driving me insane. It's not any race. And so I want to get out there to improve my life out in the real world. But every time I go out there, that's what I'm getting at. I'm not talking to everybody. I'm using my intuition. I made several videos about this where I spent 2 to 3 hours literally walking. I guess the streets, if you will, which is corporate America. And it's reality. There aren't nice streets to walk on, but they're stores. Store number 1, store number 2, store number 3, restaurant, fast food worker. And then it's like, it seems like it's a satanic corporate pipeline for these teenage girls to start on fast food and end up being abused. Not really much of a life, right? Or to go into debt for college. And then college, I'm not knocking people that make some of my life out of college. But it in of itself and some of those careers can be a trap in of itself. Then people work so hard. They get sick, and then everything goes back in the system somehow. Some people make it out. They do okay from college. A lot of people do good with the entrepreneur thing. I wish that I was mentored early on in a serious tone, early on, as far as mentorship. One of the other videos that I made today, as far as titles, is advice that I would give a daughter. So let's just say we're going to remove lust from the mind and getting laid, and just advise a daughter to not get killed. She's going to be dating men. Certain do's and don'ts. A lot of parents, they're just like, good luck, kid. You know what? I really didn't like you anyway. Now you're 18. Go, you know what? Fuck you. And that's not really nice. In fact, it was way before 18 that I stopped receiving parenting advice. Way before 18. Yeah. Yeah, my parents have souls incarnated in this world that don't see anything wrong with that childhood raising. And so you definitely have souls that are corrupted that come to this earth that don't have understandings of right or wrong. You understand what I'm saying? And sometimes they're your parents. They just don't have the understanding built into their DNA or whatnot. So what I'm saying is I'm trying to do more of these shorts, not actual shorts that's a minute, but short videos where I get more of your viewership and likes and get in and out in a few minutes and then go around town. And I want to travel with my hotspot around America. I want to go back to Colorado, maybe as soon as this winter, maybe not. It all depends. But this region of North America is one in which I've dedicated a ton of time just trying to make a female friend. And there's something real Truman Show about it. Now, I think what would be awesome is if I was able to zoom in or zone in, I don't want to say a dating website, but maybe even community place. Somebody invited me to one on Facebook, but it's Facebook. And I took and there's something about Facebook, even if the person's nice that invites you, even if the person likes you, doesn't mean that the energy on Facebook is going to be good for a deep, meaningful conversation. But it had to do with off-grid living and RV living regarding men and women wanting to get back into relationships. Even if that's the case and that's on the title and everyone agrees, doesn't mean just like getting a website that you'll hit it off with those people. People are still screwed up. I wish in these dark days that we were in that my intelligence was growing with another woman or with others and that my life wasn't isolated. Yes, I'm being helped on one level now, but I'm absolutely isolated at a soul level still in 2024. And so it's a Tweedledee reality where, again, I'm being invisible to one woman who's cutting in front of me. Another woman doesn't like the fact I'm being kind. None of the ones I'm giving the cards to want to talk to me. The people that watch the main channel, they're all gone. So this is like a weird sci-fi phenomenon. And then the only lady that said anything was older. Go, oh, thank you for the buttermilk. And then we talked about last night, the only women that will talk to me locally are ones that try to get me to sign up for their bank, the utilities, the internet, to sign up for the military, or signing life-threatening drugs. Okay. Those main, or kidnapping you and making money off your body in some sort of like medical facility. Okay. Or writing you a letter saying you've been kicked out of the dental school because your heartbeat was too fast. Because things are so bad here, evil is all they've known, and so it's just minute to minute, hour by hour, man, the layers of the onion of this evil, this place continue to reveal themselves.